The WWE product is absolutely on fire, and they're doing such a great job selling tickets, but there's something that's been on my mind for a long time, and I just want to talk about it. And honestly, I'm curious to hear different perspectives. I seen a tweet, and it kind of inspired this moment where I want to talk about it. Andrew Baidala on Twitter, he came out with some of the pricing from the WWE Elimination Chamber PLE pre-sale. And basically, for those who don't know how it works, it's at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. He basically put out on the tweet, the 500 level begins at $115 USD per ticket. Some centered and lower row upper level 500 sections are currently priced at $160 plus per ticket. The 200 level begins at $152 and goes up from there, with some of the centered packages sections going for $325 plus. The 100 level pricing begins at $235 USD, and the center sections are going for over $470 USD. What's really crazy though is that once you get closer to the ring and the entrances, you are looking at about $1,100 per ticket, or maybe even $4,500 per ticket. WWE tickets are mad expensive, bro. And this is a common trend for WWE. I mean, WrestleMania 41 tickets, I'm seeing close to $5,000 or more than $5,000. Honestly, I'm seeing tickets for like $10,000. You know what I mean? And WWE is a hot product, but what the hell is happening here? I don't understand why this is happening. And I've come up with an idea that maybe WWE is trying to price out the scalpers. Maybe that's a thing, because as you guys know, scalping is a very big problem, at least in the United States. I would assume it's a problem globally, but in the United States, it seems like ticket scalpers are a really big problem, right? So I think WWE might be trying to come out with these higher prices, and if it sells and they're happy. And then part of me thinks that like they're just strictly doing it to get away from the scalpers. I don't know. But obviously, I don't think these ticket prices are really that. I don't think they're going to stick, to be honest. I don't know if people will pay $5,000 to be close to the ring. And maybe my opinion on this is skewed, but to give you guys perspective, WWE SummerSlam in Detroit, Ford Field, I spent $900 per ticket, 9th row on the floor, behind the commentary table. That's a lot of money. But if you look for those same seats at these events, that's not even close to what it is now. I mean, the price has gone up exponentially higher. And I don't know where this stems from. I don't know if this is strictly just WWE trying to get rid of scalpers, or if they truly believe their product is that valuable where people are going to pay it. But the weird thing is people are paying for the higher ticket prices. And I have a very hard time coming to accept that and coming to, I can't accept that. I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets really interesting too. AEW tickets, for the most part, were largely inexpensive. TNA tickets are largely inexpensive. And the reason why I kind of want to talk about this today was because TNA announced UBS Arena. If you guys missed that video, it's on my main channel. I spoke about it. It's a really massive announcement. But really what it comes down to is TNA announced that they're bringing Slammiversary to UBS Arena in New York. And that is where, they have hockey games, like NHL teams play there. The Islanders play there. Basically, it sits around 17,000 to 19,000 people. And TNA is, God bless them, I hope they sell as many tickets as possible. But TNA would not be able to sell $5,000 per ticket and expect to get people in there. I don't think TNA could sell $160 in the bleachers, in the high nosebleeds or whatever. Like, they wouldn't be able to do that. So if I don't think TNA could do it, and I don't think WWE could do it, why is WWE doing it? Or what is the reason that people would be willing to pay it? I guess is the big question. Because TNA is being very aggressive with choosing the UBS Arena, which I think is a fantastic thing. And like I said, God bless them. Good luck. I hope you sell as many tickets as possible, because it is a very aggressive goal. But in comparison, you see AEW struggling to sell seats. You see that TNA is struggling, not necessarily struggling because they're doing a good job with what they've announced, but WWE, for even as good as the product is, they're still able to sell all of these expensive tickets, and it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like this could actually really hurt WWE in the long run for a couple reasons. One, I don't think the economy in America is that strong. Truth be told, I really don't think it's that strong. I think people are a lot more frugal with their money. I think people are definitely trying to pay attention to the economy and, housing markets and the car markets and everything. Bills aren't cheap, right? People got to pay money for it. So I feel like WWE, if they're constantly, and I get it, they are the premium wrestling company, right? And they're this premium entertainment company. But like, I don't know if they keep up with this for long, it is going to be sustained. And I think that's one of the biggest issues is like, I understand the period is hot, so they're trying to maximize their profits as much as possible. But I see it being more problematic for WWE long term if they try to keep it up. And even though I love the WWE product right now, I would not. I'm telling you guys right now, my experience sitting 9th row or whatever it was, 8th row, 9th row at SummerSlam, I hated it. I will never, I did not like those floor seats. Unless I'm sitting front row, I probably will never buy floor seats again. Because at WWE SummerSlam, I was sitting behind somebody who was like 10 feet tall. He was standing up the entire time, sitting down the entire time, and he was just so damn tall, I couldn't see over him. So I was missing a lot of the action. And I just felt like it was really a waste of money from that perspective. Even though the event was fun, I couldn't really enjoy it because of how close I was sitting, and I really did not like that experience. So I can't imagine paying $5,000 to do the same exact thing, and I spent $900. So, I mean, after fees and stuff like that, it was probably like $1,000 per ticket. But I can't imagine myself doing that. So I really wanted to make this video and just kind of talk to you guys about it because you guys are the consumers, right? I know where I stand with it. I wouldn't spend that much money for the product. Even if WWE was, as much as I like it right now, let's just say they were a million times better right now, I still don't think, for example, I would be in this position where I would want to pay that kind of money. So I'm curious as to how you guys feel about it. Do you think it's worth the money? And would you pay that kind of money to get into an event? Especially if you're sitting all the way up where you could barely see a thing. Would you really want to spend $160 for that? I don't know. I kind of like the comfort of sitting in the couch and just watching it and relax and grab a drink when I want, use the restroom when I want, not having to drive in traffic. I don't know. Maybe everybody has a different opinion. That's why I want to talk about this. Very curious to see what you guys think. And do you guys think this is sustainable for WWE? Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you next time.